It is difficult for you to see a successful person that is not confident. It brings a lot of self-doubt, which is like the opposite of confidence. Confidence is one major topic that has really been discussed. Someone that at some point I have this low self-esteem, and that is the worst point a man can find himself in life. They tell you that it has to do with a lot of feeling, and you have to feel ready, you have to feel confident and all of that. But that's not how to get confident. It actually encompasses a lot of things, really. Believe me, I'm the best person to teach this topic because I'm one person that has been dealt with when it comes to facing some challenges about confidence. Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Williams and I'm here to share with us a very important topic, which is confidence, how you can become a confident person, how you can speak when you're supposed to speak, when you're expected to speak, even in public, how you can carry yourself in a particular manner that you're supposed to carry yourself. Actually encompasses a lot of things, really. Confidence is one major topic that has really been discussed. They tell you that it has to do with a lot of feeling, and you have to feel ready, you have to feel confident and all of that. But that's not how to get confident. Believe me, I'm the best person to teach this topic because I'm one person that has been dealt with when it comes to facing some challenges about confidence in life generally. I'm someone that at some point I have this low self-esteem, and that is the worst point a man can find himself in life. But at the end of the day, I am someone that is has improved to the level that I'm very confident in myself in things I do. And how was I able to achieve this? Just come with me and I'm going to share my tips. Perhaps it could help you as well to tighten up your seatbelt when you need to and regain your confidence to the top level. There have been a lot of misconception about confidence. A lot of people have come up with all sorts about confidence, but one thing I will tell you is this: confidence is not something that you feel, it is something that comes as a result of your action. Most times when we tell ourselves we want to do certain things and we end up not doing it, we tend to make ourselves feel less confident in ourselves. Like we tend to reduce the confidence level that we should actually have. Maybe you tell your friend, I want to achieve this at so and so time, and you don't make effort towards it, you don't take action towards it, it ends up affecting your confidence level. Because if you make up your mind and say, okay, you want to do it again, at the end of the day, you discover that you're the one that will just be doubting yourself. So it brings a lot of self-doubt, which is like the opposite of confidence. But if you end up carrying out that particular task, you end up achieving that thing you want to achieve, at the end of the day, you become more confident. It's like stacking a brick of confidence. What actually happens when we do those things that we say, we promise ourselves we're going to do, is that we are stacking the bricks of confidence. So it's not just something that happens all of a sudden, it is something that happens as a result of things that we do, as a result of the actions that we've taken, as a result of the moves we've made in life. Now, one of the best ways you can become confident is by taking actions. Nobody's going to tell you this, but I'm going to tell you for free. One of the best ways to become confident in life is by taking action. Because action solves all problems. It is like the elixir of confidence. It is one of the major chemical components that you need to get confidence in life generally. So when you take actions, you do certain things you're supposed to do, you promise yourself you will do, you become more confident by the day. It's like stacking a brick, like I said initially, it's stacking a brick of confidence. When you do this, you stack a brick. You do this, you stack a brick. That's basically one of the major ways you can regain confidence. Most times, we find out that most people don't value what they say, what they tell themselves, or what they promise themselves, or what they want to, what they told their friends they want to achieve. Why am I saying this? It is important that we have this understanding that whatever utterance that comes out from your mouth, you have to be able to try as much as possible to achieve it. Now, how can you do this? That's why I said initially that more action is very important in chasing confidence. For you to become confident, you need to take major steps. You need to take so many actions. Now, that does not guarantee you that those actions are going to be profitable, or that they are going to fail, or that they're going to succeed in any way. In most cases, they are actually going to fail. But that does not rule out the fact that you've stacked a brick of confidence. Because when you learn to do something in a different manner, it's actually knowledge, it's actually feedback. When you learn about how not to do something, that's good feedback. So that next time when you're trying, you're putting in all your effort, you're putting in all your knowledge and your experience, and you try as much as possible to achieve it the second time, or the third time, or the fourth time. So this is how confidence come about. So you discover that most people that are confident are people that have actually seen things, that have passed through a lot of things in life, that have taken so many risks, they have experienced so many things, so many setbacks. They have also experienced lots and lots of successes, but most times it's always the setback that is more. You discover that they have carried out so many tasks. They've taken several actions. Most of them have actually engaged in one thing or the other. But at the end of the day, you discover that they did not succeed, and then they go into another thing, and then another thing, and another thing, just like that, before they were able to hit that particular mark where their success began to sprout out. Now, this is for us to understand that confidence does not just come in a day. It doesn't just come all of a sudden. It is a result of action. It is at the fore end of it. It doesn't come at the beginning. Rather, it comes at the latter end of action. Not just action, several actions that you carry out. So that's why raw action is very important. Whatever thing you do, whatever thing you promise yourself that you're going to do, try as much as possible to do it. If you say you want to wake up by 4 a.m. every day, try as much as possible to set your alarm, and then you wake up by 4. At the end of the day, if you're able to do this consistently for months, for years, you become more confident in yourself that you are someone that can actually do what you say you would do. And that is confidence. Saying that you will do what you will do, and you end up doing it. That's confidence. Sometimes I deliberately want to carry out certain tasks, and I discover that it could be very challenging. I'm like, I'm going to do this. It gives me that energy, that zeal to forge ahead. At this point, it's more of a mental exercise than a physical exercise, because I've actually altered it. I want to do this at so and so and so and so time. So I put in all my effort. And one thing about life is when you put in all your effort in something, you definitely achieve it. But the problem is that most times we don't put in all our effort, and then we end up saying that, it's okay to fail when you try, when you didn't really try. Because if you try so hard, you can actually achieve anything you want to achieve. That's how life is, because the universe is actually free giving and can be able to give us anything we want. It depends on how serious, how motivated, and how locked in you are. So this is very important. One of the major ways you can become confident is by doing things that we say we do, taking actions, raw actions. Raw actions solve all problems. You can never go wrong with taking actions, positive actions. Raw, positive actions solves all problems. It might not be linked to what you say you will do, but it could actually stack a brick of confidence in you. That at the end of the day, some people will be like, this person, how come he's able to talk like this? How come he's able to walk in this manner? How come he's able to control this energy? He's able to, harness things the way he does. He's able to, talk to people, a lot of people, and then they end up listening to him and believing what he says. That's confidence. It didn't just happen all of a sudden. It happened gradually. It happened day by day. It is difficult for you to see a successful person that is not confident, because confidence is at the end of every success, basically. So if we have this understanding, we should be able to not chase confidence, but rather we take actions. If we are able to take actions, take several actions, we become more confident and we believe in ourselves more. So it is not actually a feeling that you must feel ready or you must feel confident. No. Confidence does not mean absence of fear. Rather, it is, I will do what I say I will do, irregardless of how I feel. Irregardless of the fear I'm seeing now, I'm going to conquer, I'm going to do what I promised myself I'm going to do. That is confidence. I will do what I said I will do, irregardless of how I feel, irregardless of the emotion I'm feeling right now. I might feel sad, I might feel terrible, I might feel tired, I might feel disrespected, not in the mood, I might feel lazy, I might feel embarrassed or whatever, but I must do what I've promised myself I will do. That's confidence. And when you're able to do this, consistently, you become more confident by the day. Other ways you can actually become confident is by, imagination, visualizing what you want to become, how you want to work, how you want to live your life, how you want to, do things that you want to do in a way that you want to do them. That's one of the ways you can actually become confident. It's called visualization, imagining things, giving yourself that goosebump. Imagine how it feels you're going to achieve this. This is one way you can become confident. Then you can also become confident by affirmation. When you affirm things, you tell yourself positive things by the day. You tell yourself you're confident. You can do this. You can do what you say you want to do. You can change your situation. This is another way you can actually become confident. Another way you can become confident is by taking responsibility for things that happen around you. It is very important that you take absolute responsibility for everything that happens around you. You try to be in charge of your life. If anything happens, you lose your job, it's your fault. If you go outside and it's raining and it drenches on you, it's your fault. Would you have stopped the rain? No. Would you have gone with an umbrella? Of course, yes. So if you come to that understanding that everything that happens around me, within me, is my fault, both the good things and the bad things, the positive things and the negative things, then that is the point you become confident. It makes you feel in charge of your life. So you're not like a feather that is flown away by the breeze. You are steadfast and then you affirm your position in your life. No one has the right to come and influence your life without your knowledge. It's not possible. So taking action is one way. Taking action, massive actions. That's kinesis. In physics, it's movement, not just sitting in one place and complaining. No, that's not going to give you confidence. Confidence is going to come by taking action. You have to get to that level where you say, I don't know what to do, but I must do something. This is the way you can become very confident. Take action, massive actions, raw actions, positive actions. This is the way you can become very confident in life. And believe me, at the end of the day, if you're able to apply these things, you're going to become very confident and you're going to see yourself thriving and soaring in confidence. Thank you very much for standing by and watching this episode. If you'd like to hear more life-changing topics like this, listen to us, subscribe to this channel. It's a very new channel, but subscribe to this channel and you'll be glad you did. You can also drop your comments in the comment section.